And also remember, after this video, I will be uploading a video of me completing the entire battle pass. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know that I said that I would be uploading my video on the battle pass right after I made my video going over the new Halloween update, but I did not know I would end up basically losing my voice for like 2 weeks, so I've not been able to record any single video, and it's now November, so there's probably not a point on doing a video on the battle pass, but honestly, I said I was going to do it, so why not do it? I haven't gotten a single tier from this battle pass. I've been wanting to, but I still wanted to make a video on the battle pass. But let's start off with the first tier, which is the free ghost effect. So let's go claim that, and there we go. So let's go put on full graphics, and let's see what this effect looks like. What's weird is that last year, the free effect in the battle pass was also called ghosts. Here's the one from last year, and then here's the one from this year. It kind of has that same MM2 flame effect that a lot of MM2 effects have had over the past year. Just like Traveler's Flame, it's pretty similar to that, except it is white instead of orange, and then it has some ghosts flying all around the knife. It's kind of weird how we have 3 ghost effects now. Here's one from 2020, but still a pretty good effect for a free effect, and let's get to the next tier. Alright, and then on to the next tier, we have the candy corn knife, which is a counterpart to the candy corn gun from the box. So let's go buy one tier. So here we go. We have the candy corn knife. So let's go into my inventory and put it on. Alright, so we have the candy corn knife, and then also we have the candy corn gun. So let's go look at the full set. So here we go. Here's the candy corn gun from the box, and then here we go. Here we have the knife. It's just a knife with like a browny orangey gradient going up to like a lighter orange, and then it has some like candy corn stickers on it. Overall, pretty simple knife, and that is the candy corn set. And let's get to the next tier. And then in the next tier, we have a vampire key. So let's actually go buy that. So there we go. We just got a vampire key. I probably will be opening the few vampire keys I have left at the end of the video. But now let's get to the next tier, which is the bat's gun. So let's go claim that. Obviously, goes with the bat's knife from the box. So let's actually go put both of them on. So here we go. Here's the bat's knife from the box, and then here's the bat's gun, kind of similar to the candy corn set. It's basically just a purple gradient, and then it has some bats going all throughout the gun. So yeah, that is the bat set. I definitely like knives with a gradient on it, and the bats definitely look pretty cool on it. So that is the bat set, and then next up we have the gravestone, which is a toy. So let's go buy that, and there we go, let's claim it. And then also, I accidentally just bought the next tier, but I'll claim that in a second. But let's go into my inventory and equip this new toy. Alright, so here we go. Here's the gravestone toy. Basically just a giant grave that you hold out, and I think you could actually put it down. Yes, you could just put it down, maybe on somebody's dead body to taunt them after you win. It definitely could be a pretty toxic toy, but now let's get to the next tier, which is the stickers knife that I just bought. So let's go claim that. Just like the bat and the candy corn set, the next item is also a set. It's the sticker set, so let's actually go put both of them on. We always get a sticker set every single update, which is kind of funny. But let's go put on the stickers gun and the stickers knife. Honestly, probably one of the better stickers knives so far. Basically, here's the gun, and then here's the knife. They're both gray, and then they both have stickers from some of the things from the event. So there's a pumpkin sticker, then there's the bat perk sticker, and then there's also the vampire NPC. I definitely like the little accents of red on it. So there you go, that is the new sticker set, and let's get to the next tier. And then on the next tier, we have another vampire key, so let's go claim that. And then next up, we have the candles knife, so let's go claim that, and let's go into my inventory and put it on. This is the first item that doesn't have a counterpart in the box, but here we go. Here is the candle knife. Basically, it's just the default knife, except there are some candles on it with a little bit of a flame, and actually the glow from the flame is actually going onto the knife, which is pretty cool, and then the wax is actually dripping down the knife, which is also a pretty cool detail. Definitely pretty cool for just being a default knife with a little bit extra to it. But yeah, that is the candles knife, and let's get to the next tier, which is another vampire key. So let's go buy that, and there we go. And the next up, we have the first uncommon, which is the monster uncommon. So let's go claim that, and there we go. Let's go into my inventory and put it on. Here is the monster knife, definitely one of my favorite knives from this event. Basically just has a green handle, and then the rest of the knife just has a monster mouth with a bunch of teeth just going all throughout the knife, which is really cool. This knife definitely is really good, one of my favorite knives from this event. Now let's get to the next tier. And then next up is another uncommon, which is the Moon's uncommon. So let's go claim that. Let's go into my inventory and put it on. We have gotten Moon's knife from 2016 and also a Moonlight gun from a few years ago. But now we have a new Moon's knife. And this item is another knife with a gradient on it. Basically, it starts off as black at the bottom, and then it goes up to a lighter gray and kind of has like a ghostly pattern on the top and on the sides. And then it kind of has like the different phases of the moon going up the knife, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, that is the moon's knife, and let's get to the next tier. And then the next tier is a new toy, which is the spell book. So let's go buy that, and there we go. And let's claim it. Let's go into my inventory. I actually have 7 pages of emotes now, which is kind of insane. But here we go. Here we have the spell book. So basically, it's just a book that you hold out. And I believe you can open it if you press your screen. So there we go. You can open it. And then if you press again, it just creates like this giant like explosion of energy, which is definitely pretty cool. This is probably one of the coolest emotes ever in MM2. Yeah, that is the spell book. And then next up, we have a new clown gun. Definitely pretty surprising how we are getting a new clown gun, considering how popular the original is. So let's go buy it. Here is the original clown gun. And then now we can equip the new clown gun. So here we go. This one is obviously more of a Halloween clown theme. It has a sticker of the scary clown from Scary Mode a few years ago on it, which is pretty cool. So basically, this gun is basically just themed around the scary clown. It just has the same colors of white and red going down the knife, which is pretty cool. That is the clown gun. Can't beat the original, but still pretty cool. And let's get to the next tier. And the next tier is the new vampiric effect, which is supposed to go with the Vampire Zack's Ancient. So let's go buy that, and there we go. In 2020, we got the Vampire effect, which is right here. I have it on the Vampire Legendary from a few years ago, but now we actually have the new Vampire effect. So let's go put it on, and this one definitely looks a lot cooler. Basically, just a bunch of red and black smoke all around the knife. It's definitely a lot more vibrant compared to the Vampire effect. But let's go to the next tier. On the next tier, we have the first rare, which is the Storm rare. Definitely, honestly, really cool. Let's actually go claim that. This honestly might be one of my favorite knives ever in MM2, but let's go put it on. Let's see what it looks like. And here is Storm. Basically, it kind of has a gradient going from like really dark blue to light blue, back to like dark blue, back to light blue, and then there's just a bunch of lightning just surrounding all over the knife. Definitely looks really cool. One of my favorite Halloween knives ever. Definitely would go well with the electric knife from the shop, which I don't have, but definitely would work pretty well. And that is the Storm knife. And now let's get to the next tier, which is honestly super exciting. It is the Vampire radio. We haven't had radios in the game since 2021 because in early 2022, Roblox removed audio, so you couldn't really use the radio anymore, so Nicholas just never added any of them. But Roblox just recently announced that they are bringing back audios, so Nicholas decided to add in a new radio. So let's actually go buy this radio, which is really cool. So let's go buy that, and there we go. I just claimed the Vampire radio. Let's go put it on. So let's go into my inventory, and here we go. Here's the Vampire radio, the first radio since 2021. It honestly looks super cool. Obviously, it is the same theme as the new Vampire set. So basically, it's just the same colors, orange, red, and black. Definitely a really cool radio. It's definitely great to have new radios back into the game. And yeah, that is the Vampire radio. And let's get to the next tier. And then the next tier, we actually have a pretty interesting gun, which is the Candle Flame gun. Obviously, this is supposed to go with the Candle Flame Godly from a few years ago, but let's actually go buy that. So there we go. We got the Candle Flame gun. All right, so here is the Candle Flame Godly from 2021. And now we actually have a gun to go with it. So here we go. Here is the Candle Flame gun. Basically, it's just a black gun. And then it has the same purple fire design from Candle Flame going all throughout the gun. I would say it doesn't match with Candle Flame perfectly, just because this gun is a little bit like more black compared to purple, but still a really cool gun, and definitely a pretty interesting concept to have a random gun that matches from a Godly from a few years ago. But now let's get to the next tier. Alright, and for the next tier, we have a new effect called Cursed. It is a green effect, and honestly looks really cool. We did get a new green effect in the Easter update with the Matrix effect, which is one of my favorite effects in the game. So it is really cool to get a new green effect. So let's go and buy the new Cursed effect. So let's go claim it, and there we go. I just got the Cursed effect. Alright, so I just put on the Cursed effect, and let's actually go find an item that could actually work with this. I feel like neon would actually work pretty well with this knife just because it's green. So here we go, we have the Cursed effect, and yeah, this effect definitely is really cool. Basically just a giant green flame just going all throughout your knife. Definitely one of my favorite effects ever in MM2. I also think this is actually the same effect as what's in the Villager's Lantern toy. Yeah, it actually is the same green fire effect, which is really cool. So yeah, that is the Cursed effect. Definitely one of my favorite effects ever in the game. And now let's get to the Legendary, which is the final tier before the Vampire Zack's Ancient. Alright, so now let's go buy the new Cursed Legendary. So let's go into the Battle Pass and buy it. So here we go. We have gotten the Cursed Legendary. There it is right there. So let's go claim that, and let's go into my inventory and put it on. Alright, so here is Cursed. Basically, it has like a green outline to it, and then the rest of the knife, I don't really know how to describe it. It's basically just a bunch of random like Halloween colors with like silver and like orange. Definitely a pretty cool looking knife. I don't really know what it is, but it definitely is pretty cool. I would say that it's probably on par, in my opinion, with like the vampire knife from a few years ago. Maybe it's a little bit better. I would say it's definitely better than Traveler from last year. I feel like Cursed is kind of like an upgraded version of Traveler. They look pretty similar, but the Cursed knife is definitely a lot cooler. So yeah, that is the Cursed Legendary. I actually don't have the gun yet. I haven't been able to unbox it, and since I do have a few keys and a few candies, I actually am going to be trying to unbox this. So let's actually go see if we actually can unbox the Cursed Legendary. So let's see what we get. And what? And we just got the Bones Uncommon, so definitely a pretty good start. Not a common, which is good, but let's hope we actually get Cursed. Even maybe a rare would be pretty cool. So let's go open the next box and let's see what we get. And we are getting the Candy Corn common, so not the Cursed Legendary. We were just next to the Cursed Legendary, but I did get the Kraken Rare, which is pretty cool. So we did get a Rare. Now we actually have 2 boxes left. Hopefully we can get this new Legendary. So let's see what we get. And we are getting the Ghost Common, so we did not get Cursed. So we only have 1 box left. Let's see what we get. It could be cool if we get the Golly, and I just actually passed the Golly right there, which is disappointing. But we actually got the Stickers Common, so did not get Cursed and passed the Golly, which is pretty disappointing. But let's get to the final tier. Alright, so if I go to Vampire's Axe and press view, we could see it right here. It says complete the battle pass to unlock. It's 98,000 candies. Definitely one of the coolest items ever in MM2. In my Halloween predictions video, I did say how I didn't want the new Ancient to be an axe. Just because we've gotten a bunch of axes the past few years. But the second I saw this item, I didn't really care anymore because it just looks so cool. But this is 98,000 candies, which is a lot. So am I going to buy it? And the answer is no. I'm just going to be trading Evergreen for Vampire's Axe. Honestly, this might end up being a bad trade in the future just because of how many people are playing MM2 now. The 2024 items aren't as good, and 2023 items like Evergun are really good, but I don't really care just because I really want Vampire's Axe, and it will still at least be pretty good in value in the future. So yeah, overall, I just didn't think it was worth it to buy Vampire's Axe. Just because MM2 items just aren't really that good right now since how many people are playing the game. And since it's been 2 weeks, I'm not like I need to get this item immediately. And honestly, over the past few events, the final Battle Pass item has honestly been too expensive. It used to be a little bit cheaper, but now you have to spend like 10,000 Robux to get it, which in case of like Ginger Scope or something, it was probably worth it just because Ginger Scope is one of the coolest items in the game. And since 2024 items aren't as good, and also since Vampire's Axe doesn't have anything special like a trail or a sound effect like Ginger Scope, I just didn't think it was worth buying, but I did trade for it. So here we go. Here's Vampire's Axe. Let's go put it on. Here we go. Here's Vampire's Axe. It's basically just a blood red axe with some black and orange accents to it. Honestly, looks absolutely insane. Definitely one of the coolest items ever in MM2. And then obviously Vampire's Axe matches up with the radio right here. I wish I had the gun so I could get the full set, but sadly I don't. But still looks really cool with just a Vampire's Axe and then the Vampire Radio. And then also here's Vampire's Axe with the new Vampiric effect, which definitely will look really cool. It absolutely enhances the knife. It looks absolutely insane with all these black and red clouds just going all throughout the knife. Alright, I am in game to see what Vampire's Axe looks like in-game with the effect. So here we go. This is what it looks like holding it out. It looks absolutely insane with this effect. Looks really cool. Let's actually see if this effect actually has a kill effect. And it looks like this effect has no kill effect. But let's see if the Cursed effect actually has a kill effect. And it looks like, sadly, there is no kill effect. So yeah, that is me completing the 2024 MM2 Halloween Battle Pass and claiming the new Vampire's Axe Ancient. This Battle Pass was very good. I definitely liked how there was less keys in this Battle Pass because I feel like over the past few years we have been getting way too many keys in the Battle Pass opposed to just regular items. And also, Vampire's Axe is just one of the coolest items in the game. And obviously we got radios back. Obviously, this video is coming out super late, and I am still kind of sick, and I haven't gotten my voice fully back, but still wanted to make this video. But yeah, tell me in the comments what you think of Vampire's Axe. And yeah, I think that'll be for today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll troll that outro. Peace.